Welcome to our story channel. Imagine standing in the vast, golden plains of the Masai Mara, where the sun kisses the earth with a gentle warmth, and the wind whispers ancient secrets through the tall grasses. It's here in the heart of Kenya that a story began. A tale of love so unexpected, so powerful, that it would bridge worlds and unite hearts across continents. Before we dive into this enchanting love story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. You won't want to miss the magic we're about to unfold. The enigmatic encounter. It was 1998, a year when the Masai Mara was in full bloom, teeming with wildlife and resonating with the vibrant colors of the savanna. Tourists flocked to witness the annual migration, but one visitor in particular would find something far more extraordinary than the spectacle of nature. Jane, a spirited young woman from America, had traveled halfway across the world to Kenya. She had heard tales of the majestic landscape, the wild animals, and the rich culture of the Maasai people, but she never imagined that her heart would be captivated by something, or rather someone so unexpected. As she wandered through the markets near her camp, Jane's eyes were drawn to a figure standing tall and proud among the crowd, draped in vivid red shukas, adorned with beaded jewelry, and carrying a staff that seemed almost regal. Ole Ken was the epitome of the Maasai warrior. His gaze was as steady as the mountains, his presence as commanding as the Mara itself. Jane couldn't take her eyes off him. There was something magnetic about Ole Ken, a mix of strength and serenity that made him stand out even in a place as vibrant as the Masai Mara. And when their eyes finally met, it was as if time had paused, leaving only the two of them in that fleeting moment. A love unfold's curiosity led Jane to strike up a conversation with Ole Ken. She was immediately enchanted by his deep voice, which seemed to carry the rhythm of the earth itself. He spoke of the land, the animals, and the customs of his people with a passion that made Jane feel as if she were hearing the heartbeat of Africa. Days turned into weeks, and what began as a casual conversation blossomed into something much deeper. Jane found herself eagerly looking forward to her daily chats with Ole Ken. They would walk along the riverbanks, where Ole Ken would share tales of the Maasai warriors, their bravery, and their connection to the land. In return, Jane would tell him stories of her life in the bustling cities of America. Despite their different backgrounds, Jane and Ole Ken discovered they had much in common. They both loved nature, valued simplicity, and believed in living life to the fullest. Jane was fascinated by Ole Ken's deep respect for tradition and his unwavering connection to his heritage. Ole Ken, on the other hand, was intrigued by Jane's tales of a world so different from his own, yet so full of possibilities. But as their bond grew stronger, so did Jane's realization that her time in Kenya was limited. The thought of leaving Ole Ken behind filled her with a sadness she hadn't anticipated. And so one evening, as they sat by the campfire, under a sky ablaze with stars, Jane made a bold decision. The confession with the crackling fire as their witness, Jane turned to Ole Ken and, with a heart full of hope, confessed her feelings. She told him how much she had come to care for him, how his presence had transformed her journey into something magical. And then, with a courage she didn't know she had, Jane expressed her desire to stay in Kenya, to live in the Masai Mara with him. Watch the next video for the intriguing end.